In this video, I'm going to show you how to install this Leviton Decora smart switch. This is the latest version as of the recording of this video of May 2026. I'm going to show you some things I like about it, some things I'm not crazy about, how to connect it, pair it to your phone, all that good stuff. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so this switch can be connected on several platforms like Matter, Google, Alexa, through the My Leviton app. I have Alexa, so I'm going to be showing you how to do that to give you an idea how that works. All right, so the switch I'm working with here is the D315S. This can be used as a standalone single pole switch, or it can be paired with a wired switch companion device. Now, this was one of the things I actually didn't like about this setup, and I think it's cool all at the same time. With the most basic three-way switch circuit, like we have right here, they make you buy the other companion device, which at the time of this video runs about 25 bucks. Now, what's cool is you can buy some more of these devices and get up to 5 locations all at the same time. Okay, so what you'll need to do is identify your current wiring situation. What I've done here is I've created a very typical three-way setup on my fake wall right here. What I'm going to do is show you how to connect these devices in a three-way configuration. And then after that, I'm going to remove our main device that can be used as a standalone, and I'm going to show you how that will be connected if you have a single pole situation and you only need one switch. The first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and remove your plastic covers for your boxes and shine a light in there and see if you see a group of white wires. Probably going to be under a wire nut. Your smart switches do require a neutral wire. Then what we need to do is identify which one of our switches is receiving the hot from the panel box. With the light off, shine your light in there and try to identify the black screw and use one of these non-contact voltage testers to check for voltage on the black screw. Okay, so there's nothing on that one. And there we go. So now we know that this side is receiving power from the panel box. We'll need to know that later. Go ahead and cut off your power from your breaker. Come back and check and make sure everything's off. You'll want to check all the screw terminals right here. Go ahead and check them all. All right, so let's go ahead and pull these switches out. And carefully pull them out. Get them away from the wall. And before we take anything apart, what we want to do is mark the wire that was on the black screw. That's the one we need to keep track of. Do it for both switches. We know this one was our hot, so I'm going to mark that B+, okay? This one here is our load that goes to the light fixture. Now just go ahead and remove the switches. If you've got any that are looped like this one, just use a pair of lineman's pliers and just straighten these out. All right, so these remaining red and black wires right here are your traveler wires, and then obviously this one is your neutral. But you already knew that. Of course, that's ground. Same thing over here. Travelers, ground. This one goes to our light fixture. Okay, so something important to note is our companion device right here. It's going to go in the wall box with the line input, with the B+ coming from the wall panel. And our main switch, with the wires hanging out the back, is going to go in our other location with our load wire. Here's the schematic right here of what we're doing. You can pause it right here and see exactly the way I'm hooking this up, okay? So let's go ahead and get our companion switch hooked in first. So they make it real easy. Our neutrals go on the white terminal. Our two blacks go on the same black terminal with the black screw. And our red goes on our traveler terminal, okay? They're taking one of the travelers and they're supplying hot power through the traveler tied together with the line power. So it's not really a traveler anymore. It's more of an extension of your line power. And what we need to do is make a pigtail for our neutral right here. So I'm using these Wago connectors just to make things easy. Yours are probably under a wire nut, so you'll have to undo the wire nut and then twist these together. There you go. We're going to shove that back in the back. All right, so that's going to go just like that with our two blacks on the black screw. Our red is going to go on our traveler screw, and our white goes on the white, and ground goes on the ground. Okay, so here's a picture of the back of the main switch. As you can see, there's 5 wire connections and they're all labeled what they do. Right here, we have our yellow and red wire. This is still our traveler wire hooked into the red right here. This red one goes to the one that used to be on the black screw. See the tape there? That goes to our light fixture. Our neutral is connected into our neutral bundle. This other black one here, it used to be a traveler wire, but now it's an extension of power. So this goes to our line, and then of course ground. Okay, got these things back in their respective wall boxes. Now if I had to mention something else I didn't really care for, I thought the companion switch was a little bit bulky. So if you're limited on box space, you might run into that. The main switch wasn't too bad, it was a little more shallow. So got the power restored. You probably can't see it on camera here, but we got some green indicator lights right down here. Everything's working like 3-way should work. Okay, so go ahead and download the My Leviton app and create an account if you don't have one already. Answer the on-screen questions about where your location is going to be, residence or business. Then you can name your switch. I'm putting mine in the garage. Okay, they don't need my address to make a switch work, so I'm going to skip that. Don't care about updates. Now add my first device. Yes, I'm going to allow Bluetooth. Add my first device. Decora Smart. Switches. D315S. Now if you don't have a green flashing light right here, press and hold this for 7 seconds. You'll get an amber light, then let go of it. It's flashing now. Okay, so we have a flashing green light. Let's go. Connect it to your Wi-Fi. Enter your network password. Works great. All right. Okay, so if you click the 3 dots right here, you can get into some more settings, create schedules, all kinds of good stuff right there. And if you click the green plus at the bottom, you can actually add more devices if you need to. But we want to set this up to work with Alexa. You need to link your Alexa to your Leviton account. Go to your Devices tab, click the plus button, add a device. We're putting in a switch, right? And it's a Leviton switch. Uh-oh, does your Leviton switch have a Matter logo? Well, it does. Problem is, my Amazon devices are all kind of old, so that's a problem. Let's click no and see if that still works. If you do have newer Amazon devices, click yes and go that route, but I'm going to say no. Powered on, yes, yes, yes. All right, connect your Leviton account to Alexa. Next, okay, agree. Okay, good. So far, so good. Okay, good, it found it. Now, I did this earlier, and it did not find it. So if that happens to you, turn off your breaker, turn it back on, and recycle the power, and that actually did work. Next, we'll call it Garage 1 for now. I'll go back in and fix it. We're hooked to a light, and it's there on my list. Alexa, turn on Garage 1. Hey, there we go. So that's about it for our 3-way operations right there. Here's the schematic for multi-way, so you can add extra companion switches, but here is the single pole right here. I want to hook this up in my garage and use it as a 3-way with this anywhere companion switch right here. This is wireless, so I can take this switch right here, hook it up as a single pole, and add a 3-way switch anywhere in my garage. They didn't put one over by the door. So here's how you hook it up as a single pole. The traveler right here is capped. It doesn't get used. Our neutral still needs to be hooked up, our ground, of course. And then we have our line and load left. Now here's the line and load coming from the house. We need to know which one is which. I have the power turned on. Okay, so the one on the right is our line. So we're going to turn the power back off. And just like that, we're hooked up. Our red is our load, just like before. Our black is our line. So I'm going to put everything back in the box. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, that works great. So I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching.